Hi, this is Dale Buchanan, the host of Puppy Talk Podcast. Before we get started today, I wanted to let you know of my new book, The Complete Puppy Training Manual. It's available on Amazon in 4 formats: Kindle ebook, paperback, hardcover, and audiobook. You can find it on Amazon right now. It's called The Complete Puppy Training Manual, and I will put a link in the show notes of this episode. I'm Dale Buchanan, and this is Puppy Talk, the podcast that offers advice on how to raise a healthy, happy, and obedient puppy. This podcast is sponsored by Top Gun Dog Training. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast now so you don't miss a single episode of Puppy Talk. Hi, I'm Dale Buchanan. Welcome to episode number 11 of Puppy Talk, the best puppy training treats. Now, to be honest, I'm still coming down off of the high of the Michael Shikashio interview on preventing puppy aggression. That was an amazing episode and such a great interview. I'm so honored to have Michael Shikashio on my show. If you have not listened to that episode yet, please do so. It's episode number 10, and it has become very, very popular. We've gotten great reviews and compliments from other dog trainers and colleagues in the dog training community. Now, today, I'm going to do a little bit of a different episode. This one is somewhat of a review of dog training or puppy training treats. Now, I'm not just going by what I think is good. I have the actual bags of the training treats here in front of me. So you might hear a little bit of the sounds of me moving the bags around so that I can look at some of the ingredients and look at the bag itself and read off to you some of the details of all of the training treats. I'm not going to put these in any particular order, but I will say that these treats are what I use with puppies that I train, and I've trained a whole lot of puppies. These are in no particular order. The first bag I have in front of me is Bill Jack Little Jack's Small Training Treats, made with fresh chicken liver. I know for a fact that Dixie, my own puppy, has loved these since she was 12 weeks old, and she still does. If I want to do any obedience training with her, I'm using Bill Jack. That's really all she likes. I'll go to clients' houses, and they'll say, well, my dog isn't food driven. My puppy doesn't like food. They're not that hungry. And I get out the Little Jacks and they go crazy. They'll do anything. They'll do the sit, down, stay, wait, all that stuff for the Little Jacks. The next one I have is called Zukes, Z-U-K-E-S, Mini Naturals Chicken Recipe. These are also very good. These training treats are wholesome, tender mini bites for all your adventures in training. Now, one of the things that make both of these very good training treats, the Bill Jacks and the Zukes, is they're very soft and they're small. They're only about 1.5 calories each. And that's important because the soft training treats are going to mean that the dog can keep being fed the training treats while they're doing the training without any interruption. The next one is Pet Botonics Mini Training Reward. 1.5 calorie treats for puppies and small dogs. Chicken flavor. I know these are very popular with a lot of dogs that I train, so you'll want to check these out because Dixie also likes these. And I think that when I first started dog training, these are the first dog training treats that I even used. So I know they're very good, very high quality. The next dog training treat that I have, which can be bought just about anywhere, usually at the grocery store like Publix or Target or Walmart, Blue Wilderness Trail Treats, Wild Bits Chicken Recipe Training Treats. These are a little bit bigger. These are going to be great for bigger dogs. So I use these for Rottweilers, Labs, Golden Retrievers, German Shepherds, Huskies, because these are a little bit bigger. And these are also very popular. I have never had a dog that I trained that did not like the Blue Wilderness training treats. The next one that I have, we're going to switch gears a little bit. Those are traditional training treats with multiple ingredients. They smell good and they taste good, because if a training treat doesn't smell good, then you're not going to get the dog's attention. The first thing that a puppy's going to determine if they want to eat the treat is with their nose. They're going to smell it and then they're going to eat it. That's how they know if they want to consume any type of treat. So the next one is a raw food treat. This is a single ingredient, and this is Vital Essentials freeze-dried treats for dogs, and I have rabbit bites. Now, I put these in Dixie's food on top of her food, and I have used these with her and other dogs for training when they're on a limited diet. Maybe they have some issues with their stomach. Maybe they've had giardia. Maybe they have a very sensitive digestive system. And I don't want to give them training treats like the previous ones mentioned that have multiple ingredients. These are raw food. They're freeze-dried. The only one ingredient in here is rabbit. That's it. That's all that's in that. And they also have duck and chicken and a bunch of different ones, Vital Essentials. And by the way, all of the links of these are going to be on a blog post that I'm going to link to Top Gun Dog Training. And there was a video I did on this as well about 4 or 5 months ago. So I'll have all that information in the information of this podcast. Getting on to number 6 here. We've got Pure Bites. These are so insanely good and healthy for dogs that most cannot resist these. I have used these for Dixie when she had giardia multiple times when she was a very small puppy, and she did not want anything else. All she would eat was the beef liver Pure Bites. And again, this is 100% raw, dehydrated food. The only ingredient is beef liver. They also have duck, chicken, and several others. Pure Bites can be purchased just about anywhere. And again, I'm going to put a link in the bio here of this episode where you can get these off of Chewy. And the final one that I want to talk about is actually what I use for Dixie's food. This is her actual food. And it's from Chewy Peak. This is a gently air-dried New Zealand free-range chicken recipe food. And they're small pieces, so you can actually use these as training treats. And I have. I have brought these to clients' homes, and I have used these for dogs that have sensitive stomachs. And I also use these for Dixie because she also has a sensitive stomach. And like I said, she had giardia a few times. So on the back of this has no grains. This has no fillers, nothing. No grains, rice, soy, potatoes. This is muscles of chicken and chicken thigh, chicken breast, and just great ingredients in here. I'm not going to list all of the ingredients, but that's basically it's fat and protein for the dog. And when you look at a raw food diet for dogs, which I'll get into in a different episode, that's what it entails. It entails mainly protein and organ meat and bones and some fruits and vegetables and a few fats. That's it. So the Chewy Peak are very, very high quality food rewards. And that's this episode of the best dog training and puppy training treats. Now, this does not include high value food reward that we would normally use for a dog to change behavior. Those high value food rewards I'll have to talk about in a different episode, but that would generally be hot dog, cheese, chicken breast, turkey breast, salmon, steak, things like that. And that's the $100 value food reward that we would need to change a dog's behavior from, aggressive behavior or anxiety or fear or something that's very serious to where we can really get the dog's attention and really get them to notice that we want them to have a different association with something that they're reacting to, a certain stimulus. And that's not what this episode is about. At this episode, I just wanted to touch on some of the best dog training and puppy training treats that I use with my own puppy and that I have used with puppies that I have trained. I hope this information is helpful for you. Please be sure to visit our website at puppytalkpodcast.com, where you can see all of our episodes and even leave a donation if you find that this information is helpful. Thank you and have a great day. This is Dale Buchanan, host of Puppy Talk Podcast. I have an announcement of a new book that I just published called Potty Training Your Puppy. It's available on Amazon in Kindle and paperback, soon to be available on audiobook. You can find out all the details of this book using the link in the show notes. It's called Potty Training Your Puppy. It's a comprehensive book with a simple and effective way to help potty train your puppy, and it really works. Check out the link in the show notes.